Yo, what's good, y'all? In today's video, I'll be showing y'all how I made this dark synth beat in the style of Metro's new album, We Don't Trust You.
Who am I? Who the fuck is God? The God is here. Who am I?
The scale I'm in today is D minor natural, and the BPM for this beat is at 140. The first melody I made is with the pad. I started on the one with the chord, but went up the scale from the root key to finish the melody, and this is what it sounds like. I didn't add any plugins to it, I just kept it as the stock sound from the VST. The next sound that came to mind was a string, but I wanted it to be an orchestra string, so I opened up Analog Lounge and found this ensemble string and played this. I didn't add any plugins to it, I just kept it as the stock sound from the VST. Going back to Analog Lab, I wanted to find a moving pad sound that I could layer from the first pad melody that I made, and I found this pad sound and played this. I didn't add any plugins to the VST, I just kept it dry. Now to give the melody a more up-tempo feel, I grabbed a violin from BBC Orchestra and played the arpeggio rhythm, and I got this. And again, I didn't add any plugins to the VST, I just kept it dry. Moving on to the bass, I found a nice synth bass in Analog Lab, and I played this. Once those was put in place, I grabbed a drum loop that I made, added it to the composition and stretched it out in double time, and I got this. After that, I felt like the melody was thin, so I added some textures and routed them to their own bus. I put the bus in mono and turned the stereo 40% to the right. I added Somatics Deja Vu, Portal, Fruity Limiter for compression, and a Fruity EQ to duck majority of the lows and some of the high frequencies. And this is what it sounds like. Now this is what it sounds like without the plugins. After that, I added 2 more accents and they sound like this. After that, I wanted to add another synth, but a lead for a switch up and a more epic feel. So I found this lead in Analog Lab and I played this. Now for the drums, I used 3 different kicks, a snare, a perk, a crash, and a cymbal. And I didn't use no hi-hats. And this is the drum loop that I made. Now for my drums, I routed my kicks to a bus, and I added a Fruity Blood overdrive for distortion and a Fruity Soft Clipper. This is what it sounds like without the soft clipper and the Fruity Blood overdrive. And the final thing I did was just a little subtle touch of adding some reverb to my drums, but doing an automation to where they come in, the reverb comes in and comes out. And I also did that with the delay as well. But that's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all learned something from it. If you could leave a comment, like, that'll really help out the channel. I highly appreciate it. Catch y'all on the next video.